Today I'm going to be painting on these two wooden ornaments, a cute little mouse inside of a Christmas stocking and a really cute little gingerbread girl. I got both of these at Joann's after Christmas and they were only 25 cents a piece, and I think I bought about 10 of each of them. Now this video I had to keep it pretty simple because life has been super crazy, and I'll tell you more about that in a minute. But I've already painted on these. I think back in January I had started painting on them a little bit, so you can see here the different colors I've already gotten on these wooden pieces. And don't worry, I'm going to list the colors in the description down below in case you want to know what colors I use. But I had to keep this video pretty simple because I have been basically living at school. I have been doing all the art shows recently. So the first art show was about 2 weeks ago, and the second art show was just this past Thursday. So thankfully I am now done with all the art shows. They went off without a hitch, but I had to decorate both of the rooms in a really short amount of time, so not just my normal 6-hour days of schoolwork, sometimes 10 to 12 hours of being at school, and this included on Saturdays as well. So it has been a crazy couple of weeks, so this video had to be pretty simple. That's why I chose to paint on some things I had already painted on already. And I do want to share with you some pictures of the art show here in a minute. But for this little mouse, I just did a really simple pink inside the ears. I love it when stockings have the little heel and toe painted a different color. And I debated on what to paint on the front of it. I thought about maybe doing a Nordic design, but I thought that would be too busy and have too much going on. So I just went with a simple pine tree branch, and I'm using both paint and POSCA paint pens just to keep it simple. So using my skinny green one, I'm just doing some really simple pine needles, and I'm also going to be adding some berries in a minute. But back to the art shows, this is a picture of my first art show, and this one is a much smaller room, and it's the smaller of the two schools. And again, every student gets at least one piece of art hanging up in the art show, but I always usually actually end up doing at least 2, sometimes 3 for some students. And the second art show is like 3 times as large. It is a massive room. So imagine preparing and mounting, I don't know, maybe around 3,000 pieces of art. It's a crazy amount. And so I always say I'm the good kind of crazy. I love Christmas all year long. I loved, displaying work for children. So I'm the good kind of crazy. But it is so much work, so I'm really tired. And I feel like I've still been doing a pretty good job at getting videos out for the most part, but this one has been the one I've been most delayed on because I usually don't post my main video on Sunday. But the next video, I'm really not sure when I'm going to get it out. It's probably going to be, again, probably later this next week. So I'm still in the process of wanting to make videos, but the end of the year is definitely my busiest time. It's super crazy. But for this little ornament, I'm pretty much finished up with it now. I just did some berries on the tree branch. I also made the ears look really fuzzy and cute, added some little blush to the cheeks, and I'm using the actual stocking hanger for the hanger of the ornament. So this is the simple little ornament, and that big white area below the mouse's head is actually a perfect place if you wanted to customize it and put someone's name on there in your family. For the second ornament, I'm doing a really cute little gingerbread girl, and I wanted her outfit to be really simple and sweet with really cute pastel pink colors. So of course I'm doing just a nice pretty pink for her dress, and I'm going to incorporate some candy items a little bit later on. The little wooden cutout already had a cute little bow at the top, so I'm just adding that in as well. And I want to keep her idea really simple, really sweet, not a lot going on, so it also helped me out just because, like I've been saying, I've been super busy with a lot of things. Not only has there been the art shows, but at the end of the year, there's just so much to get ready for the summer. I have to clean 2 classrooms. I have to do 2 inventories. I have something called artifacts that I have to type up for the end of the year. It's just for my final evaluation. And on top of all this, there's something else. I have to renew my teaching license. So that is going to take quite a while, like several hours of work. But don't worry, I'm planning on getting it all done today. I'm going to really hit it hard and do a lot at home just to finish up a lot of paperwork and things like that. But anyway, this little gingerbread girl is looking really sweet. I absolutely love to put little collars on little girls' dresses and have a little lace along the bottom, so I did that with the white paint. And using my dotting tool, I'm adding little polka dots. I did something similar to this to the clay angel that I made a few videos back, but I wanted to bring back the idea because I thought it was so cute. I also added a few more pink details to the bottom lace part, and this is the simple little candy idea. That little white circle in the middle of her bow is going to be a little tiny peppermint. So I'm using my tiny pink POSCA pen just to add those little stripes. I'm adding a little bow to her collar, and these little dots were not quite dry, so I kind of mess up on that first one, but I do go back and fix it. The good thing about dotting tools is they make a nice perfect circle, but they also take a long time to dry because it's a pretty big glob of paint. I want the face to be really cute with really large eyes, so I know this right now looks a little strange, maybe a little creepy, but don't worry, I do add some highlights to it. And I think the next time I do the eyes, I might try to do them with the POSCA pen because like I said, it took a long time for that black paint to dry with the dotting tool. Using my pink pen again, I'm just going to do my little technique to add some blush to her face and some cute little eyelashes to her eyes. And the very last, one of the last finishing touches is, like I mentioned, the little highlights. And I think this is really where it helps her look, more alive, like she actually has a cute expression on her face. With her little mouth being open, I also wanted to have a little tongue on the inside, so using the same pink color. And here are the two finished ornaments. Very simple designs. I think anybody could do things like this. So be on the lookout for wooden cutout ornaments at your local craft stores. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.